the PowerKast Progression, radio with power.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the PowerKast, episode number 2. And we got Marky Mark joining up in here in a minute. Hang on a minute.
What's up? Can you hear me?
There we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. PowerKast Progression, number 2.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about WWE WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And also probably more AEW talk.
Oh, yeah, by the way, the champ is here.
Hey, I'll choose you over Cena, bro.
What's that?
I'll choose you over John Cena.
Right? I'm way better than John Cena. It's
The champ is here. So, what was it? WrestleMania 38?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know. I lost track with Mania, bro.
Yeah.
Like, there's been so freaking many of them. I'm like, what is it? 30, 39 now? 40? Like,
yeah.
so do you remember the whole match card? Because I remember certain matches, but not the whole card. Do you?
Honestly, I don't. I only watched night 1. So
Okay.
I didn't watch it all. But I mean, I heard overall it was really good. And night 1 was fantastic.
Yeah, night 1 was really good. Like, I was shocked how good it was, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be that good because my buddy Jalen invited me over to his house. He's like, "You want to watch Mania?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. It's probably not going to be that good." I'm glad I went, though, because it was shockingly good.
Yeah, it was good.
And night 2 was like a kind of a disaster.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a disaster, but it was like really kind of shitty compared to night 1.
That's usually how it is. Seems like.
Well, I've never watched a Mania where they had 2 episodes.
Yeah, well, I heard. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really watch him anymore, but I don't know if it was the last one or they. When I know one of them, it was night 1. I think was really good, and night 2 was crappy or something like that. So I don't know. To be honest, I don't really watch WWE product anymore. Just the honest truth. I don't watch their pay-per-views, but I decided to watch WrestleMania night 1, and I was shocked how good it was.
Did you watch it with Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Shout out to Jeff.
Yep. Jeff D. Jeff.
And shout out to Jalen, too, for letting me hang out at his crib.
Yep.
So I remember Edge versus AJ, of course. Stone Cold versus Owens. I remember that. What else? There was Becky versus... Who did Becky face?
Is it Bianca? What's her name?
I don't even know who the hell she was. I'm not even going to lie. I don't even know who that chick was. But I remember that.
Yeah, she's really good. I'm just not perfect with names, but she's very good.
Wasn't there like a woman's battle royal or something, or was maybe I'm thinking of something else?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it. I mean, that might have been, maybe that was on SmackDown. I don't know. Not sure.
Okay. What else? Hall of Fame inductions.
Yep.
Let's just talk about the important stuff because no one cares about the stuff no one remembers.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Austin and Owens first. What'd you think about that?
That was good. Yeah, I was very surprised to see Stone Cold still out there. That was pretty cool. A cool moment, definitely.
Man, he actually wrestled. I was shocked. I'm like, no way, he's actually gonna wrestle. Like, we haven't seen him wrestle since what, 03?
Yeah,
Like 20 years almost.
yeah, it's been a long time.
So we seen that, and he didn't wrestle in his tights or nothing. I'm glad he didn't do that because he would look so. Ugh. I'm glad he just wore the shorts.
Oh yeah, it was more of a brawl anyway. So
Yeah, which is what it should have been because at his age, I don't know. To me, it made sense. Austin's always been a brawler, beat your ass, get in, beat your ass type guy. So that I liked it. Um, it was really entertaining. When he came, Stone Cold just came out there instantly and was like talking trash. He was completely 100% Stone Cold Steve Austin. He still did the middle finger a little bit. Like, you can tell he didn't give a fuck.
yeah,
He didn't care what the producers told him, which I don't blame him.
yeah. I think they kind of just let him do his own thing. They're like, this is Stone Cold. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. That's just kind of how Stone Cold has ever always been. He just goes out there. Whatever happens, happens. You just roll with it.
He's not a PG guy though. He's not going to agree to PG rules. That Austin don't roll like that.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, no, my character is not PG. If you don't like it, fuck you. I'm not doing it. That's his attitude.
Yeah.
That's why I like Austin.
Yeah.
He doesn't kiss ass.
Yeah.
But the match was, I mean, for his age, it was okay. But it was just the fact to see him back, incredible to me. So as a Austin fan, nostalgia, great. I don't care. Even if it was anybody else, it was just an okay match. But for Austin, it was 10 out of 10.
Hell yeah. Hey, dude, I'm going to put the phone down for just 1 second.
Okay.
So keep on talking.
Well, we have one viewer. I don't know who's viewing us, but this will be on YouTube, you guys. So this is live right now, but it will be brought fully permanent on YouTube once it's uploaded. And we are on StreamYard because we're cheapskates right now. Cheapskate strategies. StreamYard is free.
Hell yeah.
Sucks you got the stupid duck logo, but whatever.
Oh, not even big deal.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain for free.
Yep.
So, I mean, what would you rate that match?
The Stone Cold match?
Yeah.
Man, I'd say at least 8 out of 10. Solid is good.
Just to see Austin back, in my opinion, 10 out of 10. Well, 9.5 mine because that stunner was the worst stunner in wrestling history.
Yeah.
Dude, Vince, oh my God, that was horrible. I was just watching it, my buddy Jay. I'm like, dude, did you see how bad that was? Oh my God. It was hilarious though. Vince was like, and like, oh, it's so bad. The worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, by the way, I was looking up that girl's name. It's Bianca Belair is her name.
Okay, Belair. Fresh
Yeah.
Prince of Bel-Air.
She's really good. To me, that was one of the matches, definitely one of the matches of day one. Like that match was
Women's
great.
match of the night.
Well, I mean, to me, that was definitely the match of the night of day one. For sure. Her versus Becky Lynch. That match was great.
Did you like Becky's new look? She looked like a rag doll.
Yeah, I mean, it was different.
I thought she was cute.
Yeah, yeah.
She looked like a damn stripper though, dude. Like oh my God, she like her butt was all hanging out. Like, geez.
She's definitely lost some weight. I had like I said, I don't watch WWE all that much, and she's lost a lot of weight. Like she's a lot skinnier. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying she's always been a smaller girl, but she always, you know what I mean? She had a little cushion, and she don't have any cushion anymore.
I don't know. She's still got the junk in the trunk, though. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. She's pretty much skin and bones now. She's very skinny.
Which
not,
no problem with that.
yeah, but she was just. I liked her when she was just a tad a little more thick. She, you know what I mean. She used to be a little more thick. Just my opinion.
Yeah, to me, she's always been kind of thin, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, she's always been thin, but she's never been this thin. You have to agree. She was very thin looking. Like it's like that girl don't want to eat at all. It's like you can eat a little bit. It's not. I eat.
So I mean, we might as well talk about that match next. Bianca and Becky Lynch. I mean,
I love that match.
I think it was the first match when I came to my buddy Jalen's. It was the first match we watched because I was late. I was sick that day. I almost missed the whole Mania. I was sick.
Yeah, and that match had a great story too. Because what pay-per-view was it? Was it SummerSlam or something? Like I said, guys, I'm not great. I don't watch a lot of WWE, so but there was some match in the past that they had together, and Becky Lynch beat her really quick. So, you know, Belair had that kind of chip on her shoulder. Like, she beat me, she took away my moment. So it was a great story. You know, she had to redeem herself against Becky Lynch.
Right as I turned it on, I wasn't really interested. I'm like, yeah, this is probably gonna be boring.
Oh,
but it was
great.
good.
5-star match, fantastic. It had everything you want in a match, and it was a woman's match. It was great. I thought that match.
I don't know, like you know me, I'm hit and miss with like I'm not a huge fan, but sometimes the women can really outshine the guys. Sometimes.
I'll tell you right now, I like that match a lot better than the Charlotte Flair match and the Ronda Rousey match. I thought this one was way better.
Yeah, as a match, it was better.
Yeah, it had the better flow. They just worked better together. I mean, the Ronda Rousey match was hard hitting, but it just, to me, it didn't grab my attention as much. I'm just being honest. Like, it just didn't.
So what would you rate Belair versus Lynch?
Man, I'd say like 10 out of 10 pretty much. Like, that match was phenomenal. I mean, for what I've seen in a WWE product, that's 10 out of 10. Like, that was fantastic. Like, it was a great moment.
I'd say it's about because I'm not a big women's wrestling fan. Like I don't know. To me, it's about an 8.5 to a 9, which is still pretty damn good.
No, it was good. I was blown away. I'm like, wow, this is a great match.
I did see a few fuck ups, I think.
Maybe. I mean, I don't remember. So,
but the match was so good, it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was great. I agree. Let's go.
I want to say something real quick. Like, Belair is so over. Like, she's that top baby face right now. She's got the long hair with the braid, and she kind of uses that to her advantage. Like, it's a great gimmick, and you felt for her. And I don't know if you saw her entrance. Her entrance was really cool.
Yeah, all the entrances are good at Mania.
She had like a high school, I think it was like a high school college band come out there, and they were playing all the instruments. It was really cool. And I was glad that she had that moment. And she seems like a down-to-earth, awesome girl. So I'm glad to see her champion again.
I actually thought Becky Lynch was going to win that. I was shocked. I was like, really?
No. Yeah, no. Part of the story. Becky Lynch is putting her over.
So let's get to Ronda Rousey, Tommy's favorite women's wrestler of all time.
Ugh.
Did you like the match?
It was okay, but I just wasn't really invested in it.
Dude, I kind of liked it. I don't know. I like Ronda Rousey. She's the female Brock Lesnar. She's tough. She's got the look. She's got the UFC background. She's a big star. I can see why she keeps coming back and they're giving her all these opportunities because she's a huge star. She's star power. I get it. She doesn't deserve it. I get it. But she's also a huge star. So it's like that's kind of the business.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of sick of Charlotte Flair. So that had something to do with it as well. I'm just tired of seeing her in every fucking title match and just shoving it down our throats. I'm the best. Ooh, look at me. It's like I'm just tired of her.
That's what Jalen said, my buddy's like, dude, I'm so sick of her. She's always in the title picture. Like, can she ever get out of the damn title picture? Like, there's always a storyline with her in the belt. Like, I'm like, well, she's like the female John Cena. The female Flair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Charlotte. I'm not sick of her because I don't watch WWE often, so it doesn't bug me. I'm sure if I watched it every week, I'd be tired of her, but I don't watch barely it as often, anymore. So I don't know. I'm not really tired of her, but I can see why people are getting bored of her.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just it was decent. The Ronda Rousey. It is what it is. I mean, but I like Ronda Rousey. But it was all right. I'd rate it if I can remember correctly. I think I'd rate it like a 7, 6.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at too, honestly. Like 6 out of 10.
But she was smoking. Like I liked her gear, the black. Like she looked good.
Yeah, I don't like the way they book her. Ronda Rousey. Like I think she needs someone to talk for her. And I'm not blaming her. It's not easy to talk and be on TV. Like she needs someone that kind of like Paul Heyman. She needs, as they call, she needs a mouthpiece. I think so. I think she definitely needs it. Like promos are not her specialty. Like she needs to just be quiet, let someone talk for her. That's just my.
She's not the worst I've ever heard though. Like I've heard way worse.
But I mean, I know she's working on it, and
the thing is, she has that tough girl like gimmick. Like I'm gonna beat your ass. What? Try it. Like I guess it's kind of over the top.
I don't know, and to me, I don't like how she leaves whenever she wants. She comes back. She's in the main title. Like I think they should have had her feud with somebody else, and it just been a different match, a non-title match. It should have been some special attractions match, something. But to me, it's like she don't deserve. I know she lost, but she still don't deserve to come out of nowhere and get the fucking title shot just like that.
Well, that's why she's the female Lesnar.
Yeah, well, I don't like it. I think it's dumb.
Understandable. And she didn't she bash the business?
I think, she got pissed. She bashed all the fans because the fans.
No, she actually bashed wrestling too, I think.
Yeah, she might have. I think she did.
She said it was fake bullshit.
I know she's pissed off. She's oversensitive about the fans, about them booing her, and it's like you got to get a tough skin to be in the wrestling business.
Want to know my opinion? I think it's a work. I think she thinks that gimmick is like real life, and she wants heat, and that's how she thinks she gets heat. Acts like a heel in real life.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's taking it too far. Like this whole tough girl. Like I don't know. That's what I think.
I don't know. I mean, I liked her in UFC. I thought she was cool. And when she first came, it was kind of cool because they didn't just, when her first match, remember, it was like, what, I forgot, wasn't it like her and somebody else versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, something like that? And it was kind of cool. I mean, it was kind of
I
cool.
remember her and Triple H, that power bomb Triple H gave her. Like that was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, in the beginning. But then when she left, I kind of just forgot about her. And I'm like, okay, good. She's gone. Like, we don't need her.
I
And then
don't
when
understand this. She said she hated wrestling and she had no interest in coming back, and she came back. Like, is this just a one-time thing, or is she like back for good? Or
because I remember that. She's like, oh, I'm done. I'm retired. I'm not coming back. I don't know. I don't fucking care, to be honest. I don't care.
so you would rate that a 6, that match?
Yeah.
What else? Let's get to Edge. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think that was my favorite moment of the night. Edge. Well, besides Austin, Edge. That
Well,
entrance.
I saw the entrance, just on YouTube and stuff, but I didn't watch day 2, so.
Oh, no. I liked it. It wasn't the greatest match, but it was pretty damn solid. I thought it could have been a little better, but it was still really cool to see Edge and Styles
Yeah.
going at it. I some people don't like this new Edge gimmick. I love it. I think this is the best Edge since Edge '06.
Yeah, I like Edge. No matter what he does, I think is pretty cool.
No,
I
this
just don't
gimmick is fresh. This is a new Edge.
I just don't My thing is, if you're going to be called a vampire and you can't use the word blood, like, I think that's kind of dumb. But that's not his fault.
He's not a vampire though. This is different.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I remember seeing some stuff where they had so-called blood fall from the ceiling, but they couldn't call it blood. And it was like a brown color. Like,
Well, that's when they were trying to do the edge or not edge, the brood stuff again,
yeah,
which it was cool for a one night thing, but who cares? Like this is like Ministry of Darkness Edge.
okay.
This is beyond brood. This is like Ministry Undertaker meets rated R. Like it's fucking dope.
Oh yeah, and he's got, what's his name with he's got his sidekick guy. Forgot what his name is.
I forgot his name too, but I like him. I like his look. I think
Is it Damian Priest?
Damian Priest.
Yeah.
And his name reminds me of Damon.
Yeah. So, yeah,
They
like I
fit
said,
they fit perfect together.
yeah. I mean, from what you know more than me, because I don't watch the product, so
I dig the purple. I like the fire. It reminds me of Brood meets Ministry of Darkness. It's dark and Edge is miserable. He hates everybody. You can see like this is a new Edge. I like it. Some people are like, it's a copy of something else. They say that he's copycatting something. I'm like, who cares? It's Edge.
yeah, it's dope.
I like it. Like, man, like I'm a mark for Edge in this gimmick. Like I'm marking out for this.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably even gonna buy the T-shirt of his new faction. Like that, I'm marking out for this Edge.
What's the name of his new faction?
I don't think it has a name yet, but they're thinking it over.
It's just him and Damian Priest, right? That's
Yeah,
it.
but rumor is they're gonna add more members. It's gonna be like a big dark faction.
Cool.
Like I like it, but some people are like, I missed the rated R Edge. I'm like, rated R kind of did its toll. Like it's ran its course.
There's nothing new with doing something different.
I mean, he'll always be rated R, but right now it's towards the end of his career. He's got to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So that match, AJ and Edge, I give it an 8 out of 10. 8.
Cool.
What else was the night one? Hall of Fame. I mean, you've seen Undertaker come out.
That was cool.
No one deserves it more than him.
Yeah.
He's been with the company since he's been there and never left.
Oh, I know something we can't forget about.
But
The Logan Paul match. Can't forget to talk about that.
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Remember he's the YouTube star. Remember it was him and The Miz versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic.
I missed it.
Oh, you missed that. It was surprisingly it was a really good match. Like
I'm not into Mysterio.
But I mean Logan Paul put on a good match, dude. Like I didn't think much of it. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be dumb.
I respect Mysterio because I grew up with him in WCW, and I liked his early WWE run, early days. But then after like 05, I got bored of him. Like he's too kid friendly. Like I respect him, but he's for the kids. He's like a Cena.
The match was great. The match is really good. Logan Paul's got.
I'm sure it was good.
He's got the good gimmick, dude. Like Logan Paul is like he's like this cocky YouTube star, and I think he had a boxing match with someone or something, and he's got a lot going for him, man. He's gonna be in WWE, so.
And Dominic, I mean, I'm proud of him, but I feel like he's only getting to where he's at maybe because of his family. Like, is he even that good in the ring? Is he good? I haven't watched him.
No, he's okay, but he's still kind of learning. So
Is he green? Really green?
Yeah, Logan Paul looks pretty damn good for someone that doesn't have a ton of experience. And he came out. He's got this chain with a Pokemon card on it, and it's the most expensive Pokemon card in the world, and he owns it. So he's just got a really cool gimmick.
You want to know the shittiest match of the night, in my opinion, that I did not care for, and I don't see the hype?
What's that?
What was his name? That guy that looks like he's from a club. It looks like he'd be in a club with the chain and fucking what the hell's his name?
I don't know.
What the hell is his name? This shows how much I care for him. But people love this guy. They're like cheering him. Like he blew that play. He took the stunner from Austin.
Oh yeah,
that guy. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the announcer guy. God, what's his name?
I'm like, people like this guy. This guy's like corny.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm not, like I said. We probably should have took notes because I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we're not big WWE fans as these days.
I know who you're talking about. But
and the guy he faced, I didn't care about him either. I'm like, that guy, I don't like this guy either. He just won the U.S. championship, I heard.
Oh, yeah. Austin Theory.
I don't like him. I'm like, this guy is lame.
But they just call him Theory. They dropped the Austin part. Because that's what WWE does. They drop the first name and then they trademark it.
Oh, kind of like Lex Luger, the total package.
I mean, or for example, Matt Riddle. Now they just call him Riddle. And they trademark that. That's just how they do it. They don't want people to have their full name. Walter, remember that Walter?
Why not? They used to for years. They dropped gimmick. Now what? They're gimmicky again?
I guess. I know Walter, really cool guy from NXT. His name got changed to something. I forgot what it was. Pete Dunne, his name got changed. His name was like Butch or Butch, something.
I don't like how they keep doing that. Like, keep him as his. I mean, I get it. Wrestling has always been like that, though. They change gimmicks, but like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like too quick. Like,
I hear things here and there, but I don't watch the product, and I don't really care. But I gotta admit, I mean, WrestleMania was pretty damn good. So I'll admit
You
it.
realize people watching this probably like fucking fake ass WWE fans.
I mean, I'm not really a WWE fan anymore, so it's whatever.
I mean,
I just watch.
we'll always love the old days. We'll watch the
Yeah,
old stuff all day.
yeah.
We're boomers. Damn boomers. But I don't know. Whatever his name was, Austin Theory. I'm pretty sure he faced the club. I'm just gonna call him the club guy. I'm like, what is cool about this guy? Like, what people like this dude? Even my buddy Jalen's like, dude, these guys are. I'm like, I don't see the appeal.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're good wrestlers, kind of good in the ring, but like their gimmicks, I'm like, ugh, I don't know. I remember Austin Theory coming out going like this, and I'm like, this guy's lame.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess people like him though. That's cool. People like him, but I don't. I didn't care about the match. I'm like, that was like boring to me. I don't care.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Austin Theory's he's gonna get a major push. So be prepared.
I don't care. I'll boo his ass.
He's gonna be the next. I'm hearing he's gonna be the next John Cena.
I bet because he's a pretty boy. That's probably why I don't like him.
Yeah, Vince is very, very high on him, and Vince loves him. So
He loves the pretty boys. Okay, so I was surprised Steiner was there. Scott Steiner in the hall. Were you shocked about that?
at this point, I'm really not shocked anymore. Because I mean, Kurt Angle came back.
Dude,
So
have you heard like Steiner's interviews through the past like 20 years?
yeah,
He bashes WWE like he hates Vince. He said so many mean things about everybody. I'm talking Triple H. Like he said some mean like and this was the past like 15 years he's been talking shit.
it's already been proven that you can talk shit and you can still come back. So I'm not surprised.
Right, but I don't know, man. Steiner said some like F Stephanie, she's a whore, like stuff like that.
I mean, they're building that Hall of Fame, and they just put that shit behind them. And he probably apologized and worked at it. I mean, I'm sure he reached out to him.
Steiner even said the Hall of Fame's a joke before in videos. He's like, Hall of Fame's a fucking joke. It's not even real. And then he goes in it. I'm like, whatever.
Things change when you get older. When you get older, and that money, you see that roll of money, it changes.
This was literally recently, though. I think.
But I mean, I don't know if they actually paid him money, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes you want to be on good terms with WWE, especially if you're a older wrestler.
That's cool. I mean, it's cool. He was there. I was like, no way, Steiner. I was shocked. I'm like, they actually let him in there.
Yeah.
He's been talking so much junk, dude. Like, go on YouTube, like hundreds of videos. But that was cool to see Steiner. I was a Steiner fan in WCW, NWO for life.
Yeah.
He was honestly my favorite unofficial original NWO member. He was one of the better ones.
Man, sorry, I'm trying to this camera is acting up.
I always thought Steiner and Macho Man were the best unofficial original NWO guys. Like they were like the best ones that actually stood out. But Hall of Fame was pretty cool. Not a lot of members this year, but who else can you add nowadays? They've added everybody.
Right.
Besides certain guys like Bam Bam Bigelow should be in there. Benoit should be in there, but that's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen.
But Undertaker, I mean, Undertaker alone could have been in there, and it would have been. Who cares? Undertaker doesn't matter. He deserves it more than anybody. It could have been just Undertaker. It would have been great. All right, so I don't know. Can you name off any other matches?
I know they had the tag team match. Nakamura and then his partner, some other guy I've never seen before.
I tried to get into Nakamura, and I have no interest in him anymore.
Yeah.
He's got a cool entrance, and he's kind of weird, and he is like pretty crazy in the ring. But like, I felt like they were pushing him, and then like they kind of, I don't know.
He's just the tag team now.
He's floundering in the tag team division when he should just be a solo guy winning belts. But
how do you like Roman Reigns? You like Roman Reigns now?
that's a match we have to talk about.
I haven't seen it, so.
Do I like Reigns?
Yeah. And
I haven't been watching him. I know a lot of people say he's like evolving. He's like one of the top heels of all time now and all this.
The Usos, his boys, the Usos.
Acknowledge me.
Oh yeah, just getting back on that tag team match. So it was the Usos versus Nakamura and then his partner, which his partner was kind of cool, but he got injured during the match. And he's a combination of like Freddie Mercury. He kind of looks like Freddie Mercury, but then he's almost kind of built like Scott Steiner a little bit. Like he came out with his guitar and he was playing the guitar, but yeah, he got injured during the match and he couldn't finish the match. And then it was just
honestly,
Nakamura.
I'm not a big tag team guy anymore. I don't enjoy a lot of tag team matches anymore.
I like tag team matches if they're done right.
I like them in AEW.
Yeah.
But WWE's tag team division, I lost interest after like, I don't know, 05, 06. I just felt like they would always put random guys together that weren't like supposed to be together and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, remember they did a Big Show and Jericho. I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do in WWE when they have nothing for the wrestlers. They just throw them together in a tag team. Or you remember like on SmackDown they'd have some random, or Raw, the main event's going to be a 3-on-3, stupid. It's like, it's so lame. It's like, I don't want to watch this tag team match. But I mean, for the most part, when AEW has a tag team match, it's pretty good. I'm not saying
the last good tag team I liked was Sheamus and what's his name?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Sheamus and who?
Fucking what's his name? That bald dude. I know. I'm not a huge fan of him, but he's a good wrestler. I can't remember his damn name right now.
Cesaro.
Cesaro, yeah.
Yeah.
They were a good ass tag team. The Bar.
Oh, the Bar. Oh, you're going back a little bit, yeah.
At first I thought it was garbage. I'm like, they don't even look like they'd be a tag. But then once I've seen their matches, oh my god. I'm like, the Bar is the shit.
I think Sheamus he's with some new guy right now. That's who I thought you were talking about, and I have no clue.
Yeah, Sheamus is going back to his old look and like, he should have just stuck with the mohawk and the bar stuff.
I think he's with somebody right now, but I don't know.
But that was the last tag team I remember going, these guys are the shit. And maybe the Usos and stuff, but I don't know. I'm not like a huge tag team guy anymore. Some tag teams are good, but I do like the AEW tag stuff, but WWE, it's like, it's hit and miss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and another match you missed out actually was pretty decent. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it was Happy Corbin versus Drew McIntyre, and it was actually a pretty decent match.
Happy Corbin, it's so stupid.
Well, he
He
used to
like
be.
I don't like Corbin at all. They ruined him to me.
Yeah.
Once he did the King Corbin crap, I'm like, this is so stupid.
Yeah. Why is this?
Did you
Yeah.
like King Corbin? Ugh.
No, but I thought from the highlights from what I saw, like I said, I watched very little of it, but like some of the highlights, the sad Corgan was pretty funny. Parts of that was pretty funny.
Well, he's playing a midlife crisis fucking gimmick now or whatever he was
Yeah,
doing.
because he kind of just and his shirt was all dirty, and they wouldn't let him into the arena, and he's like, I work here, and
I
he's
guess it's
bald,
kind of funny, but
and he's bald on top, so they kind of just rolled with it, and
oh,
then
like that. I
yeah,
lost my hair too.
and they grew out his beard and stuff, so that was kind of funny. But now he's all happy because I guess he won money. He won a whole bunch of money at the casino. That's part of the whole gimmick. So
Uh,
that
now he's
that's
sad Corbin.
so now he's happy Corbin. He's
Silly.
happy. He's like happy, but he's still a heel.
Silly.
But that match was pretty decent. And I gotta say, Drew McIntyre's the fucking man. He's fucking sweet. Comes out with this big ass fucking sword. Like that guy should be fucking champion right now. I know he was champion. I know he was champion during COVID when it first came and there wasn't any fans, which kind of sucks because it's like he really deserved his moment. Too bad he can't be champion right now, but he'll eventually be champion again. That guy is fucking beast. I've always liked him.
Reminds me of like a Lord of the Rings character.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's get to Roman Reigns now. Some people said it was terrible. It was a garbage match, but I thought it was pretty hype.
Yeah. I
You
don't know.
didn't see it though.
No, I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
It
And
was a typical Brock Lesnar match, kind of.
I just
It
think
was
it's
fast though.
I just really think it's dumb that you actually say that this is the biggest match of all time.
Who said that?
And their whole highlight, they during the pre-show, during the WrestleMania, it's booked. It's booked as the biggest WrestleMania match of all time.
No.
That's what they called it.
No.
That was they were trying to hype it up so much because this is for all the belts.
I'm telling you right now, I think Lesnar broke his arm on purpose because he didn't want to lose to him.
Maybe.
Or whatever he did. He injured his arm pretty bad. And when he
Yeah.
did that submission, I'm telling you, I seen it on TV I'm like, dude, that really looks like he's hurting him.
He pulled it out of his socket, a Roman Reigns socket.
He did that on I'm telling you, Lesnar doesn't want to lose to Reigns. He's used to winning every fucking match ever on all the main events. He didn't want to lose to him.
Yeah.
So he did that on purpose to make a point. And it's unprofessional, but
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he didn't, but come on, he knows how to do that in real life because he's a UFC guy.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
I'm sure.
That's
I'm sure he
unsafe.
did. Yeah, I'm sure he did.
It's very easy to fake an arm submission. It's easy to fake that stuff. He did that on purpose. So, I don't know. I like Reigns. I think he's very over. I like him a lot better now than I probably ever been.
Yeah.
For a while, he sucked. He wasn't that good, but he got better. I mean, he didn't suck. He was just decent. But now he's really, he's evolved.
I liked him back in his earlier days better. Me personally.
As the Shield.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't. No, I thought you were talking about Brock Lesnar.
No, Reigns.
Yeah, no, I agree. Reigns is better now, but I liked Brock Lesnar in the earlier days way better.
Well, a lot of people like this new Lesnar too, I do like the new Lesnar now. I'm starting to get used to it, but for a while I'm like, whoop-de-doo, he has a new haircut.
Like when Brock Lesnar was dominating SmackDown, and when he had that feud with The Undertaker, and when he beat the fuck out of Zach Gowen, like, I don't know, there was just something about that Brock Lesnar I like better. He was hungrier. He did better
Well, he was
moves.
younger back then.
Yeah, and he was younger. I get it. He was a lot younger, but I'm not into the whole I'm gonna do suplexes every fucking second Lesnar. Like, I think it's dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna disappear and come back when the fuck I want, because I'm fucking Brock Lesnar.
Can't see me, dog.
So I don't know. I'm just sick of Brock Lesnar too. He doesn't do it for me anymore.
I like Lesnar, but that's just me. I don't know. If I had to rate the match, I don't know, 7. It's all right. It was pretty hype though. It was hype. Even before the match started, Lesnar's like, "I'm gonna whoop your ass tonight!" Ha ha ha! Like he was really getting into it, and Paul Heyman looked terrified. So it was hype, but I was surprised Reigns won. I didn't know who was gonna win. It was unpredictable. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this. I think Lesnar wins everything. But my buddy Jalen, he's like, no, dude, they're not gonna let Reigns. They're pushing Reigns. You don't get it. I'm like, I don't know, but
Reigns, no doubt, Reigns is the face of that company. He's the next big thing right now.
So, by the way, whoever's viewing right now, leave a comment. I want to see what happens. So, somebody's viewing us. I would like to see what it does when someone leaves a comment. It's supposed to pop up on the screen, but I don't know. Now, I'm not sure how long StreamYard lets us record. I'm guessing an hour or 2, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna have to stop this at 60 minutes because I don't know how long we might get cut off. So,
yeah.
I mean, we talked mainly about WrestleMania. I mean, overall, it was a damn 8-hour show or something like crazy like that.
Yeah.
So I give it. This is the best WrestleMania I've seen in quite some time, probably since like the one with Sting. What was that, 32?
I don't know. I think
It was the best one I've seen in like 5 fucking years or something like that. 5 to 7 years. It was great. So I'm gonna rate WrestleMania overall, just Austin there alone and all the crazy stuff going on. I don't know. To me, it was like a 9 out of 10 WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I might even buy it on Blu-ray. It was so good.
Nice. Cool. Awesome.
Or DVD. They don't make I think they do WrestleMania on Blu-ray still, but
they don't. They stopped making wrestling DVDs completely. They don't sell them anymore.
never mind. No shock.
Yeah.
We can talk a little bit about AEW right now. I watched Rampage the other night. The death match. It was decent, but it could have been way crazier.
Today I watched the Night of whatever their Battle of the Belts or whatever. I think it's called Battle of the Belts 2. I watched that. That was like a special they had on Saturday. That was pretty cool. It's just an hour-long show.
I don't know. Rampage to me being an hour, I'm like, this is why this show is failing. It needs to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hour is not long enough, in my opinion. You're going out of your way on a Friday night. Most people like to party on Fridays or do stuff, and you're giving us an hour. Like, not, it's got to be at least an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the death match was pretty good, but it could have been. I was expecting it to be really bloody, and it wasn't. But it was still pretty. It was brutal, but it wasn't. It could have been way crazier. With you know.
Yeah, that happens sometime.
Adam Cole and Paige. I mean, they tore down the house, but it could have been a little bloody. This is a death match. A death match is supposed to be bloody, and it wasn't. I mean, they bled a little bit, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. That it wasn't flowing.
Yeah.
And they did some sacrilegious stuff where it looked like Jesus, where he put the barbed wire over his head. That was kind of weird. And Eric Bischoff was offended.
Wow. I did hear about that. Yeah.
So I thought I was the only one that thought that because I'm like, that kind of weird. And then Eric Bischoff said it was sacrilege. I'm like, yeah, that part where they it reminded me of Jesus or something a little bit.
Yeah.
So they might catch shit for that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know they should go on HBO Max because they're already talking about they might have to go PG and all. Fuck that.
I hope not.
You just go on HBO Max, please.
Yeah.
We don't want WWE.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
WrestleMania was good, but that's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Normally WWE is not that good every week, and we don't. AEW is complete opposite of WWE. We don't want a Disney show,
Yeah.
so I don't think Tony Khan is going to allow that.
Mm-mm.
So I would go HBO Max is a mature. It's meant for mature audiences. HBO, so that's their best option. I don't know if they're going to go live on HBO Max or if it's going to be repeats, but they need to get off of TNT and TBS.
Yeah.
It was good while it lasted. It was good, but it's time for a change.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to show something off since I'm here. This is something you actually haven't seen. It's a little collection I have. But I happen to have some wrestling books. And this is the first one right here.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And this is from his time in WCW. You can see
His
the price
best
on.
day. His best day.
I got this at the thrift store for $1.41.
You showed me it before.
Yeah. And then I just pick when I go to thrift stores and stuff, I just pick these up. And then this is Mick Foley. Foley is good.
Foley is God.
This is Mankind. Have a nice day. I don't know. Have you ever seen this?
Not a big Mankind guy.
Yeah.
I know people give me shit for that. I like Cactus Jack.
And this book is really old. This is from Borders. Remember when we had a freaking Borders? Yeah.
Yeah. I think I used to go to that store as a kid in the mall.
This is a fun one. This is Wrestle Crap. And this is the very worst of pro wrestling. Pretty funny.
Very worst.
Yeah, can you see that?
Is XPW in there?
I don't know. It's just stupid gimmicks, and
I didn't give two craps about XPW.
I don't know if XPW's in there.
They're like a wannabe EC dub.
Got The Rock. Pretty cool.
You know, I'm gonna look right now on my computer if you can go longer on StreamYard, so we won't have to stop it. So I'll be right back. Hang in there.
This is the Hardcore Truth. And I actually met Hardcore Holly. I got him to sign it. See if I can show it off. Pretty cool. And then the last one I actually just got at Ollie's. This is Jim Ross's book. Slobber Knocker. My Life in Wrestling. Sorry, I'm having trouble with this camera. Why is it not working? There you can see it better now. So yeah, that's it for my my wrestling books.
Apparently, you can stream 20 hours.
Holy shit!
Something like that. I don't know. We can go on a little longer. We're not gonna make it too long, but we'll see. So, yeah, I mean, do you think Rampage got to be longer?
I think yeah, they have way too many damn wrestlers, and some of them are being forgotten already. You know, Keith Lee, I mean, he came in and you barely see him wrestle anymore. So I think Rampage needs to be 2 hours, and then I think it's coming, but I'm not quite sure. But ROH needs a 2 hour. They need at least a 2 hour TV deal.
I feel bad for Keith Lee, man. I feel so bad for him. He wasn't he like one of the top guys in NXT, and then he gets to the main roster in WWE, and they do nothing with barely anything. And now he's in AEW, and they're doing nothing with him now. Like, what?
He's just lost in the shuffle. That's the only thing. Like, it's exciting and it's cool, but AEW has way too many damn stars. Like, and it makes sense if they can throw because they got to make a whole ROH roster. So if they throw some of these guys on there, then it makes sense. But if you don't, like you said, if you don't add another hour onto Rampage, then more people are going to get lost in shuffle, and they're eventually going to leave after their contract's up, and they're going to go back to WWE or they're going to go to Impact Wrestling.
To me, it's WWE's fault, though. It's not Keith Lee's fault or AEW. He should have been big in WWE. Like, he only went to AEW because WWE screwed him over.
Yeah.
So he should be, like, honestly, he should be feuding with, like, Roman right now and stuff. And, like, what, they make him the Bearcat?
Something stupid.
Which the Bearcat, I mean, he does kind of look like a Bearcat. I kind of like the name, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I've actually never watched him wrestle, though. Never seen a match. Is he good, or somebody told me he sucks?
No, Keith Lee's great.
Two people said that guy sucks. He's boring.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen him.
Yeah, he's good.
The only thing I've seen him do was a backstage thing on Dynamite where he threw somebody into a wall, and I thought that was pretty cool.
No, he was great on the indie scene before he got signed by WWE. He was great. Very over, loved by the fans.
I don't know. To me, Rampage, though, make it 2 hours. You got all this talent. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. Yeah. I know there's AEW Dark, but I don't watch that.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna put the phone down for a second. I'm gonna see if I can try to put my phone on my stand because I'm getting tired of holding my phone. So
I have mine on a stand right now.
Yeah, because I need to, because like this camera angle is
I don't know why you're holding it. It's gonna get uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't quite prepared, so I'm kind of learning as I go. So I'll be right back. Hang tight.
Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the PowerKast Progression, brought to you by Video Game XD. Let's go to a little commercial break.
The PowerKast Progression Radio with power.
Oh, much better. That's going to be much better if I can.
What'd you think about did you watch Dynamite last week or the week before?
Oh, that's much better. I think, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might have watched something. I I just watch it whenever I can. That's just kind of how. I don't have cable, so I just watch it.
Yeah, that's how I am. I only can watch it once in a minute. Like it's not like when we were kids. We can watch it every single week.
Yeah.
Sucks growing up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yep, it does.
But the last episode I watched, pretty damn entertaining in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think like I know AEW is not perfect, but they're an entertaining show. Like it's fun to watch. Like you can tell the crowd is into it.
Yeah.
Like WrestleMania, how the crowd was like super like off their asses the whole Mania.
Yeah.
That's how Rant or Dynamite is almost every week. I feel like they're a part of the show, almost like ECW kind of WCW vibe in the prime days. I get it. They're indie stuff. They're fast paced. It's not for everybody, but the show is very entertaining. And I don't want to watch wrestling just to watch wrestling. I want to watch entertainment too. I like a mix of both.
I agree.
Like I get it. Some people just like the '80s style and the '90s wrestling before it became soap opera and like mid '90s or whatever. But I don't know. Wrestling has evolved. It's not just pure wrestling anymore. It's never gonna be like. I don't think it's ever gonna be like that again.
Yeah.
Because there's people that love '80s wrestling and hate '90s wrestling. Like when '90s wrestling became very soap opera-ish, a lot of '80s boomers were like, "Oh, wrestling was good back in my day, back in the '70s and '80s. '90s wrestling was garbage. The Attitude Era sucked." And they hate the Attitude Era. And then there's people who love the fucking Attitude Era and say, what? The Attitude Era was the best. What are they talking about? So wrestling is very subjective.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it.
Personally, like I grew up in the 90s, so I'm going to love the 90s stuff more than anything. But I still like it all. Like, I don't know.
The 90s is really good, but so are the early 2000s are great too.
That era as well. Like, that was
Yeah.
my whole teenhood, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, who wants to watch just straight wrestling? Like, it's kind of boring.
I know.
Like, I like some of the comedy. Not all of it. Some of it's horrible, but I like the little comedy aspects. I like the pyro. I like the lights. Well, besides WWE now, there's too many LED lights everywhere.
Yeah.
That shit gets annoying. There's like lights on the ring. Like it's too much.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But I like the storylines, the gimmicks. Like I grew up in that era. Like even the new generation WWF era, I like that era too, even though it was corny. I like all the different aspects of the eras. I don't know.
Yeah, they all have their special moments.
So, in my opinion, AEW right now, they might be losing a little bit of the ratings I've seen on Facebook and stuff, but ratings don't always mean everything.
Yeah.
I like how they have a very like 2005 look to their show, like WWE 05. Doesn't it give you like you're watching like ECW on Sci-Fi 06 look to the show?
Yeah.
I like that. Like there's lights, there's pyro and stuff, but it's not too much. Like it's got kind of that dark tone.
Yeah.
It sends me off like Ruthless Aggression vibes. And
No,
Tony Khan's probably a big mark for the Ruthless Aggression. He grew up a wrestling fan, didn't he?
Yep.
That's probably his his image of the show, like old school WCW mixed with ruthless aggression era vibes, and that's what he wants the show to look like, and that's why me and you like it, because we're like, dude, this is what we like. Like,
Yeah.
some of the violent stuff, you got the indie stuff, you got the WCW vibe. It's on TNT, it's on TBS, it's live. Like, this is how wrestling used to be. That's why I like it personally.
Hell yeah. It's just, to me, it's exciting. I mean, there's been a few episodes that are like, oh, that was kind of dumb, but for the most part, it's been fantastic. It's been great.
Yeah.
Like, there's
It's not
only
perfect, but it's damn near perfect.
there's only been maybe a couple episodes that were like, that could have been better, but for the most part, like, there's been some great moments, really good moments on AEW TV.
That's the thing. It's like, what do people want out of the AEW haters out there? And because I'm in the groups on Facebook, I see more love for AEW than hate, though.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't understand what they want. It's like WWE blows most of the time, or at least half the time, unless it's Mania or Survivor Series or one of the big pay-per-views. So it's like AEW. It's like, what do you want out of AEW? Do you want, like, I don't understand why people are complaining. Some of them.
Yeah. I don't
What the hell do they want?
I know. I don't get it either. This is that's about best I can get it. But
Like, Jericho Appreciation Society, that's a horrible name. This is terrible. It's like, yeah, but Eddie Kingston has been trolling his ass. Like, I like the feud. Like, Eddie Kingston wants to beat his ass. I think it's funny. I like the feud.
the name's not the best, but I mean, the faction is, they're doing their job. They're being heels. They're sports entertainers, like
Jericho Bitch Society.
Yep. Yeah, he did that, the Bitch Society.
I'm telling you right now, like, I love Jericho. I usually always side with Jericho, but I don't know. Like, I'm starting to believe the feud. Like, wow, Jericho's a bitch. Like, Eddie Kingston's winning me over here.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point of the storyline. Like, Jericho's coming off like a little bitch, and Kingston's actually a tough guy, gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah. Yep.
Even Jericho, he's like, I'm a sports entertainer, baby. He wants people to hate him now, and he's doing a good job.
Yeah. Yep.
He comes off as a coward now, which is classic Jericho, kind of. And he has lost weight. You can't diss his. People can't diss him for being fat anymore.
No, even when he was fat, he's still great.
And Tommy, we're not just talking about you. More people than Tommy has called his ass fat.
Yeah.
Did you see all those memes like people were posting about him when he was fat? Like, people were making fun of him on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a dad bod. Like, come on, the guy's 50. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's not like he's obese. Like, if he was like 500 pounds, like Yokozuna, I'd be okay. He looks way unhealthy. He's got that don't even look like Jericho. He still looks like Jericho. He's just kind of, he had a little bit of a belly. Big fucking deal.
Yeah.
He can still do the lion salt. He can still work. That's what matters to me. I mean, at 50, I can't really complain.
No, you can't. He's
And
still
some people are like, well, he's not like, look at Edge and blah, blah. It's like, well, that's Edge. Not everybody has the same body structure.
He looks pretty damn good now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, some hate him because he really bash WWE and Vince. It's like, well, he's got personal issues with them. I mean, what do you want to do? I mean, he doesn't like W. A lot of people hate WWE, not just Jericho.
Yeah.
Well, people are like, oh, they made him a star. It's like, yeah, I kind of get it, but I mean, this isn't the first time someone's badmouthed WWE after becoming a star.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, Dynamite, honestly, still fire.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Rampage needs work.
Yeah, they just
I don't watch AEW. I don't watch AEW Dark, so I can't speak of that.
I don't really watch Rampage. I mean, I'll watch it once in a while with my buddy, when I go to his house. He records everything.
I have no interest in AEW Dark. Wasn't on like YouTube for free or something?
It's YouTube, yeah. It's
So,
got good stuff on it.
how long is it?
I think it's like an hour-long show, hour and a half, something like that. At least an hour.
To me, they should just merge that with Rampage.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
They should just merge it and call it one show.
They just like having that free show that kind of they want to hook people in, so there's a chance for that's like their velocity pretty much. That's their people that don't get it.
There's another thing. SmackDown used to be free on UPN. Remember that?
Yeah.
Because people who didn't have cable could watch it. So that's another move of Tony Khan. Well, we got to hook up our people who can't afford it. That's cool.
Isn't SmackDown on Fox right now?
I have no fucking idea. They're terrible on Fox.
I think they're on Fox right now.
The last time I watched them on Fox, they had 2 matches and the rest was filler and crap. And this was about 2 years ago. I haven't watched it since.
I don't know. I'd never even watched them with them being on Fox. That's how much I don't care.
I don't know. Who's on Dark? Is it just like guys no one's heard of? Is it like a Sunday Night Heat type show?
I mean, it's just their roster. They got a huge roster, so whoever's not able to be on the main show is on there. I mean,
even guys who aren't on Rampage.
Yeah. They'll have a mix. They'll have if someone's not on there, they'll like Sammy's wrestled on there.
I can see why it's free now. It's just jobbers and stuff.
Or a lot of some of their young talent is on there.
Now, is Big Show still doing commentary and Mark Henry?
Well, I know
Paul White. Sorry, Paul White.
Henry.
No more BS.
Mark Henry's he does backstage work on Rampage.
They're doing nothing with Big Show. Maybe he doesn't want to do nothing.
Yeah, I think he might announce a little bit, but I don't watch too much Rampage, so
that's the problem, Mark. No one does. That's why they're doing bad.
I mostly just watch Dynamite because that's when I'm over his house, that's what we usually watch is Dynamite.
Now, if Rampage was 2 hours, would you watch it more though, or no?
I mean, I don't have cable, so it's just. I mean, I hang out with my buddy Jeff once a week on Tuesday, and we usually will watch. We'll watch one wrestling show and then we'll watch a movie. So, I mean, right now.
Does he watch Rampage?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does record it. He'll usually watch it. So.
Shit, I wish I lived by Jeff. I'd be going to his house a lot. Dude, I want to watch Rampage.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing going on.
So, we watch it here and there.
Do you agree, though, do you think they should merge, like, Rampage and Dark and just make Rampage free?
Yeah, I mean, I think they should just make Rampage a 2-hour show, at least an hour and a half. I think
they should make. I think they should merge Dark and Rampage, and then like merge it somehow, and then make it just free on YouTube. Rampage is free because it ain't doing too well.
that's a possibility that could happen.
I think that will make people want to watch it more. And you got 2 hours now, so there's more to watch.
Yeah, that's possible.
Another thing, they need to get off Friday nights.
Yeah.
They need to get off Fridays. Not a good day for wrestling. Never has been.
No, and Friday isn't good.
Friday night SmackDown. Remember that they SmackDown was doing good for years, and then once they switched to Fridays back in the day, their ratings went down. I remember that. I liked it. I liked Friday night SmackDown. I did, but it was better on Thursday nights.
Well, we know they're not going to try to get Monday. We know that. That's for damn sure.
Eventually they will, and eventually,
Yeah.
but right now.
No, I mean, if they move Rampage, they're not going to move it on Monday because.
Oh no, Dynamite's gonna go to Mondays eventually. Monday Night Dynamite, but
it was-
I think Rampage needs to go on Sundays.
I kind of like Wednesday. I think Wednesday's a good. I think they should just keep the Wednesday. Fuck trying to fight WWE. Just do your own thing.
They either need to go on Thursdays or Sundays. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
'Cause
Which Sunday would be unique because you never see a regular TV show that's on the weekend. Like,
well, Sunday Night Heat back in the day was on Sunday, and
Yeah.
Sunday Night Heat lasted years.
that was more of a small, velocity type of show. Where Rampage it's just as good as Dynamite. It's just an hour long.
Florida.
I mean, they've had big matches on there. They have main event matches on there.
Still, I think it should go on a Sunday or a Thursday. Like Dynamite's Wednesdays, correct?
Yes.
Half the time they change days sometimes. I get confused.
Yeah.
So Dynamite could be on Wednesday, and then the day after Rampage. That makes sense. Friday is bad day.
Yeah.
People like to party on Fridays, hang out with their friends. They got stuff going on. I don't know. And Sunday, nobody does anything on Sundays.
I think Sunday would be a good time.
So Tony Khan, if you're watching or AEW fans, yeah, tell Tony Khan to make it to Sunday if he wants the show to survive.
Yeah. Well, they do have pay-per-views on Sunday, but I guess whenever there's a pay-per-view, you just don't show Rampage.
I get it though. Like maybe they don't have a time slot with TBS or TNT on Sundays. Maybe it's booked up. Maybe they can't get a time slot. Maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But I'm getting tired, man. Probably wrap this up.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm
All right. Hang on a minute.
starting to close my eyes.
Yeah, we're going off an hour 20 minutes. That ain't too bad. Well, this has been the PowerKast Progression. I'm Charles Reed. That's Marky Mark. Hope you guys enjoyed the video on this WWE WrestleMania 38 talk and AEW talk as of late. When we get the time, we'll do more episodes. We've been planning on hanging out again soon, maybe in May. So we'll probably do another episode. And possibly a Tuesday Rules Day or a Thrift Store Thunder. Who knows?
Yep, and we're going to be doing some wrestling pay-per-view classic reviews as well. So look forward to that. We're going to be dipping more into the wrestling world, everybody.
Oh yeah, we're dipping in the business.
We're doing WCW. We're going to do some TNA, some WWE. So maybe even Charles has a couple AEW DVDs. Maybe
I do.
we might do some reviews on that as well. So we'll see.
No, Peacock's only $5 a month too. That's so cheap. I'm like, wow, I actually kind of like Peacock now. I didn't realize it was that cheap.
And I apologize for me dropping the camera and having trouble with these camera angles. I'm learning. This is the first time doing this. I've never really been in a video this long, so just I have to kind of learn as I'm going. So bear with me because my phone is weird with the camera because it's like a front camera right now. So I got to figure that out.
Hey, it's only episode 2. You're good, bro.
Yeah. So
I thought it was a pretty good episode. We were doing good at this.
yeah, but I'm not used to doing these long videos, but I think we did pretty good.
I'm a talkaholic. Me and you talk all day. I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm used to it. I'm just not perfect. There's no perfection with me. I just do whatever.
Perfection's overrated.
Yeah.
Well, we will see you on the next PowerKast. All right, I'm Charles Reed.
It's your boy, Marky Mark.
The PowerKast Progression. Peace.
The PowerKast Progression Radio with